From the crossroads of America, we're at the center of Indianapolis, Indiana, as we get a look here at Lucas Oil Stadium. To kick off, here's Riley Patterson. And off we go from Lucas Oil Stadium. Center return, Nyheim Hines. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's first and 10. Taylor gets it to begin the drive. It's on the turf, the ball's out, he lost it. It's picked up by the Titans. And they stop him before he gets much on the return. Well, this one's certainly off to an exciting start, partner. Hopefully this is the type of energy we're going to see the whole way today.
Defensive coaches, Kate, love to say, steal a possession, find a way to steal a possession. Well, they stole it on the very first play, and now put their offense in the driver's seat.
And he's caught behind the line for a loss. The rookie from Miami, they're on the stop.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Second and 12 behind the sticks. Has his man, it's Ridley. He gets it ahead, winds up with about 3. Kenny Moore there to make the stop.
There's no routes on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
Third and long for him here. Oh, tried forcing it to the slant. It's intercepted. Picked off Zaire Franklin. And the Colts have it now on his 8th pick of the year. Not the auspicious debut they'd certainly hoped for on that opening drive. The coverage, impressive, taking their first possession away with that interception.
Hey, it is tough to play a clean game in this league. Caliber defenders are awesome. You just hope that eventual missteps happen at a less meaningful moment than your opening series. You don't want to make it any harder to get your rhythm and get your passing game going.
And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident a screen would get him enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
Richardson now on first and 10. He's on the move.
Well, this is in every quarterback's tool belt, even the ones not regarded as the best movers and shakers. But, Kate, to play QB in the league today, you've got to be able to do this. If you've got nobody open, still get some positive yards with your legs.
Second and 4. Nice work by the back here. Playing safety valve complete. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
On first down, it's Richardson. Couldn't bring it in over the middle. Incomplete.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. 6 yards the pick up there. That's going to bring up third and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid gain, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
3rd and 4 coming up now. Throwing now, Richardson. He's going to loft one deep to the left. He's got it deep downfield. All the way, touchdown, Indy. The Colts parlay the interception into points. Michael Pittman Jr. with the touchdown. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even in early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
That one right down the middle. And the Colts will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. Has this at the 6. He's stopped on the return at the 27. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Motioning right is Hopkins. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
Well, the odds aren't great when you throw into double coverage. Normally you see one of the defenders make a play on the ball. 2 men nearby, and that's a missed opportunity for the coverage to make an impact play.
They give on 2nd to Pollard. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving.
Most of the people watching will forget about that play in a couple minutes, but the coaches won't forget. He has that filed away the next time he really needs to pick up a few yards.
1st down, and they go right back to it. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Play made by E.J. Speed. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Again, a run with Pollard. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. We'll get a timeout now as they head out for an injured player. And not someone they want to see hurting. Tony Pollard, the one in need of some attention. They're going to throw it on 3rd and long. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
It's a gain of 10. 1st down, Titans.
They'll run here with Tajay Spears. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
You know, Kate, I like to call these body blows. Body blows. You got to be committed to running the football. Even if it doesn't move the chains, I guarantee you that wear and tear will pay dividends later.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Ritter looking to throw. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
Here he is on 3rd and long. And the Colts get to him. He goes down. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth. But a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. And hey, at least he held onto the football, but they will get nothing on that return. No return on that punt. And the Colts will take over. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Here's a toss headed right. A lot of grass ahead. And he heads out of bounds. Great pickup on that run. They get 28 out of that play. And it'll be first down, Colts. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. They'll run here on first down. And he finds space for about a 3-yard gain. Brought down on the play by Tavondre Sweat. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Play action with Richardson. He lets a heater go deep middle. He's got it inside the 10. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. One quarter down in this all AFC South contest. Neither side separating much so far. We'll take a brief pause and head back to Lucas Oil Stadium after this. Time for the second quarter here, and the Colts are thinking points. Taylor is in for the Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. It's a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. Gay to add the extra point. His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we've got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker. Offense liked how that play went, so they choose to decline the penalty. Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. Return coming from the 6. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Spears trying this straight ahead. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4. Now Ritter. That pass complete to Boyd. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Spears running behind center. And they had that one contained right at the line. Brought down by Julian Blackmon.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Throw on 3rd down. That'll be complete to Burks. And he's short of the 1st after a mile gain.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And they'll get to this one right around, no, actually exactly at the 15-yard line. the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Taylor now up the middle. And he's brought down after a tremendous effort just to get a couple of yards. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Taylor again. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Shotgun snap now to Richardson. That's complete to Pittman. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And it's good for an Indianapolis 1st down.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
1st down throw here from Richardson. He locates Adonai Mitchell. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. They get 13 on the pickup. And it'll be 1st down, Colts.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he works his way for a gain of 4.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Working from the gun, it's Richardson. That's brought in. It's his back, Jonathan Taylor. And he's out of bounds, just short of the 30. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps the drive moving.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
They've got 1st down from the 31. Richardson now. This one finds Taylor. And he officially gets them into the red zone before going out at the 20. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
Off the play fake, here's Richardson. And that's complete in the end zone. Touchdown, Indy. The Colts take a 20-zip lead. Well, Brock, not much to say other than the fact that this offense on point. They're just clicking today.
Just rolling. I mean, this is clinic. This is what I call teaching tape. Being well prepared, and more importantly, going out there and executing at a high level.
Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. Kickoff taken at the 3. And he's out of bounds up across the 25. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Trying to throw here out of the gun. He finds Chigakonkwo for the grab. And they bring him down, but there's a flag on the field. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. And holding penalty is going to make first down twice as tough. They're 20 from the marker to start things out. Ritter setting up to throw. This one finds Boyd. He gets loose down the right side. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that'll be a Tennessee first down.
You know, Kent, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. Hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
They only get a yard that time, and we have reached the 2-minute warning. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Throwing here, Ritter. Pass caught by Ridley. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Has it in close. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
Now it's 2nd and goal from the 1. Spears does not get in. His push is stopped just short of that goal line. Now we get a timeout taken by the Titans. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Hey, as much as I love talking about these physical matchups, right now this is psychological. This adds some layers to this 3rd down call. Do you try your hand at another run and hope it fares better? Tougher to go back to it again when it just gets stuffed.
Now we get a timeout from the Colts. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. They've held him out twice. Here we go. 3rd and goal. Back to throw now. It's Ritter. Catch is made in close. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans chop some of the lead off before the half. Riley Patterson on for the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Titans get it back to a 14-point game. Here's Patterson now to kick this away. On the return, here's Hines. And he's out of bounds, approaching the 25, couple yards short at the 23. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Give now to the running back. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. That brings us to halftime. We'll get a break as our teams make their adjustments and then return with more of the NFL on EA Sports in just a little bit. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. His return starts at the 5. He's got a lane up past the 30. And he gets him into a good spot, just a yard or two shy of the 40-yard line.
We don't always know what's said there at halftime, Kate, in the locker room. Some of the adjustments offensively and defensively, but I can assure you the special teams coach pulled his kick return team aside and said, listen, we have a chance here down double digits to spark this game. Let's go out and get a great return to set the offense up for success. And that's exactly what they did.
It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door.
And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Colts take over on his 5th interception of the season. Well, you kind of had a feeling, Brock, that they were going to be passing early and often coming out of the locker room on the losing side of things, right? And that coverage, man, they knew it too. Right there to make a play on the very first throw.
Yeah, no doubt, I think in any of our minds, they knew a throw was coming defensively, and that's fine. You could know it's coming, but you got to then go out and execute and take it away. Played right into their hands, now a chance to add to this lead.
Give him 13 on that play. And it's good for an Indianapolis first down.
You know, the elite running backs in this league, they don't just see what's right in front of them. You set up big runs like this because they see what's behind them. That's called extraordinary vision and extra yards.
They have themselves another 1st and 10. Hand off to the back. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
They give it to him again. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. It's a gain of 4. They're going to need twice that now on 3rd and 8.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
Richardson on 3rd. Finds his man down. And he's out of bounds inside the red zone, just short of the 15.
How many times, Kate, do we see those routes, those horizontal east-to-west routes, just get that first down on these critical 3rd down situations? It takes tremendous eyes, tremendous speed, and a tremendous want-to by the defense to stop that short. You know, you look at that 3rd down play, looking back, and it really turns into a 3-point play. It's why situational work is so critical. Coaches talk about it all the time. Sure, you love the field goal, but man, they would have loved a touchdown more.
And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. As his man, it's DeAndre Hopkins. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Spears. And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
Second and 6 now. Throw reeled in by Hopkins. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. It's a 23-yard pickup on the play. And the Titans will have a first down. A give to Spears, running right. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
That's pretty good right there now. You don't always expect a sizable gain when you run it on first down. You just want some yards to set up an easier second down play. But they will take that execution every time.
Boyd hauls it in. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down, or it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. In the third and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, I'm really not sure if that was an intentionally brave play to challenge double coverage or just simply not seeing the two defenders. Either way, what a tremendous throw and catch that earns some momentum.
And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
And he's tackled with a first down yardage.
That pitch and catch won't show up as a big play on the stat sheet, but it gives his own defense a little time to rest and gives an offensive coordinator a new set of downs to work with.
Ritter. This is brought in along the sideline. High degree of difficulty for a short gain.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
Now Ritter. And he'll score. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. DeAndre Hopkins, the touchdown. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
Titans keeping their offense on the field. Love it. They're trying for 2. He's throwing for it. That's incomplete left side. Trying to chip away at that lead, but just not able to figure it out there to take another 2 points off.
Yeah, every one of these calls at this juncture of the game tells a story, and right now that story being told is this crew is feeling the pressure trying to chip away at those points. Maybe a little over-aggressive, as now they're still down big.
On the return, here's Hines. Good looking return here, and he's got room. And he goes out of bounds to hand them excellent field position up across the 40.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Back-to-back carries here. And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that first down. Now we get a timeout taken by the Titans. That's their first. Here we go, 3rd and less than a yard. Back to the well again. And he'll get them enough for a first down. So we're through 3 here. This one not out of reach quite yet, but it is a 2-score game to begin the 4th. New set of downs for him from the 46. Taylor gets it on 1st and 10. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
The only thing I can say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Plowing up the middle. He still has room inside the 30. It's an Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts make it a 3-score game in the 4th. He saw that running lane pretty early, you could tell. A quick burst got him to it, through it, and then into a foot race down the field.
And there's the challenge defensively. With a group that has this much speed and athleticism, you're late for just a second. You lose your eyes for just a second, Kate, and he is gone once he touched the second level.
Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. Starting from the 5. And this will give them decent field position. The return gets out to the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
1st and 10 now from the 30. Ritter looking to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Here's Ritter. Put the body on the line for his team. It's a pickup of 11. And that'll be a Tennessee 1st down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Ritter to throw. Okonkwo brings it in. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks. From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. They are throwing it again. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things: separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks. That's the trust. And then they get...
Makes the catch, but does not do it in bounds. It looks like he came down on that sideline. 2nd down coming up.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
2nd and 10 now. That throw finds Okonkwo. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Tennessee! The Titans get it back to within 2 possessions. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
And he can't connect with his man, so they tried for 2, but it doesn't work out. Tennessee calling its 2nd timeout now. We'll see how judicious they choose to be with that final timeout. Here's Patterson now to kick this away. On the return, here's Hines. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Toss to the right side. And he's brought down for a loss.
You know, Kate, during draft season, I was talking to an NFL GM, and he said, you know what, in time, we're going to realize tackles for loss are just as big a deal as sacks. Sacks get so much of the popularity. Tackles for loss, when you knock that offense backwards, I promise you, in time, we'll be keeping a closer eye on plays like that one.
They'll run now on second down. And he stopped after a nice gain up past the 25. Give him 5 on that play. Now it's going to be 3rd down and 6.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
Another carry for him. And he's tackled for a short gain. The Titans call their 3rd and final timeout. And this could be an issue the rest of the way with no way to stop this clock. Colts going to kick this away now on 4th, and it's Rigoberto Sanchez on for the punt. And this will be his first effort of the contest. Surprisingly had to punt 5 times in last week's win, and he sends this away. And it ends up a good return for him, up past their own 40. He manages 13 on this punt return. And the Titans will get set to take over. From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Oh no, they get him yet again! That's Julian Blackmon. And the Colts take over on his 5th interception of the season. Well, he's had the kind of scoring day you love to see out of him. 3 touchdowns in the book so far, but now 3 interceptions thrown as well. Gotta do without those.
Yeah, you do. The aggressiveness has helped him find the end zone several times, but it's also led him to find defenders several times as well. You got to figure this out. It's a quarterback teeter-totter. How to dial the mistakes back while keeping that aggressive mindset as well.
Richardson now on 1st and 10. And he's tackled for no gain.
Defense all over that throw. You could just smell it. They just smelled that football coming their way, and that's as good as an incompletion. And they're going to be in a good spot. 2nd down coming up.
2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Putting the tight end in motion. The give here on 2nd. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
To be a stud back in this league, it takes more than just checking the athletic boxes. There's an IQ, a feel, a patience and craftiness required, along with just tremendous vision. He showed all of it navigating that run up the middle.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4. We're down to the 2-minute warning here in Indy. Colts ready to move to a perfect 10-0. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Here's the handoff. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
An offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to 1st down. But instead, defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out. 3rd and short.
Battle coming up on 3rd and inches. Short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. So they take a knee here, and they stay perfect on the season. Another victory added on to their streak.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
So the Colts get the win at home inside of Lucas Oil. And yet another challenger is vanquished as they continue to carry this undefeated season in November. So that'll do it for this one. With Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. The Colts are winners as we say so long from Indy.